Westfield, this is Sydney Eccles, and these are your Rock TV announcements. Food rescue will start this week. Students can find the black donate boxes in the new cafeteria and in the back of the main cafeteria. We will take all closed containers, whole fruits, and non-perishables. Driver's education will be in the cafeteria next Wednesday, August 30th, to answer your questions. Join us on September 7th for our Shamrock Save a Life Walk at WHS, 6:30 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Fill the Hill Night is tomorrow as the boys soccer team plays number 3 Zionsville. JV game starts at 5 with varsity to follow. They would love everyone's support as they play a rival and a great conference team.
Texans who rode out the most powerful hurricane to hit the United States in a decade ventured out on Saturday to see what was left of their neighborhoods in what was now turning into a deadly inland event. The first fatality was reported in the hard-hit coastal city of Rockport, where the person died in a house fire during the storm. Aransas County Judge Burt Mills said Saturday afternoon, with dire warnings of tornadoes, torrential downpours, and days of flooding to come, Southeast Texas was littered with uproot trees, toppled signs, flagpoles, and clusters of bricks peeled from walls and rooftops. 12 tornado spottings have already been reported in Houston, says the Houston Weather Services. Additional fatalities were feared in Rockport, where an estimated 5,000 residents had stayed put for the storm that has blasted ashore as a Category 4 around 11 p.m. Eastern Time Friday between Port Aransas and Port O'Connor.
My favorite kind of music, probably before this guy was born, 80s rock. There is no better music out there. Rap, trash, rock's the way to go. It's got to be 80s, no other choice.
I just listen to the Bill Nye theme song on repeat most of the time.
I wouldn't really say there's one type. I'd say my favorite's probably classic rock. I went to Bruno Mars last week. I'm going to U2 next month. I'm going to Foo Fighters in October. I guess it just kind of depends on my mood. If I want to dance, I'm, like I said, Bruno Mars. But if I just want to listen, it's probably that 70s, 80s classic rock.
So I mainly listen to, indie rock. So things like Spoon and I love Vampire Weekend, the Fleet Foxes, that sort of thing. So it depends on like what I'm doing at the time as to what I'll listen to. Sometimes I'll listen to a sort of, I don't even know how to describe it, downbeat electronic kind of things like Thievery Corporation and Bonobo and things like that too. That's usually if I'm working or something, just want background noise. So, yeah.
I'm with Miss Wheeler, and I'm interviewing her about Humans of Westfield. So what exactly is Humans of Westfield?
Well, Humans of Westfield is a new club here at WHS, and it models the Humans of New York Instagram account. And really, it's a way for kids to get involved, to show stories of people first in our high school and then later in the community.
Okay, now is it open to anyone?
Yes, absolutely. We'd love to have anybody, freshmen through seniors, come out. We're meeting today, Thursday, and we're setting our agenda. I think we'll be meeting every other week on Thursdays in room 1229, and we'd love to see whoever wants to come out.
The Rock football team won on Friday against Southport in a 21-14 second-half comeback game. In the first half, the Rock's offense was slow, but really started to come alive toward the end of the second quarter. Sadly, time ran out before we could get any scores out of it. Our defense was warm in the first half, only letting a touchdown per quarter. Coming out of halftime, our offense was explosive with 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, 1 jump-up catch by Pat Beam and another rushing by Nate Freilich. Also in the second half, our defense was in full stride, letting them no points, sacking the quarterback 2 times. In the end, quarterback Cam Nance had 138 passing yards, 32 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Nate had 95 rushing yards, 26 receiving yards, and a touchdown. And Pat Beam had 3 receptions for 59 yards and 2 touchdowns. And standout defensive performances from Kobe Hauser with 9 solo tackles and 2 assisted tackles, and Michael and Griffin Lickfelt with 1 sack apiece. That was your quick game recap. See you next week with the Zionsville Recap.
This is Allie Duncan, and we got involved in Young Life together our freshman year, and I just wanted her to explain a little bit about Campaigners and Young Life Club and what it is and how it impacted her life.
So this Monday is our first club, and it is just like a big party. Basically, you go in, there's like music, games, we sing a couple songs, we do a raffle, you can win some pretty cool Young Life stuff. And then at the end, like the last 30 minutes, there's like just like a little bit of like an introduction to Christ and like a little story about him and like what he does for us.
Thanks for watching, Westfield. Have a great Monday.